Good morning, guys. This is Riding Rick. It's the 13th Saturday of November 2021. We got a nice, beautiful morning. Got up this morning and my sweetie needed to go to the market. So I said, okay, we took the bike. She wasn't going to get any pop or anything, so we took the bike and warmed up pretty quick. I don't like to sit and idle them to warm them up. I like to just start them up and drive at a moderate speed. And before we got out of the development, I had the choke completely off, running good. But one of the things happened why I don't think I'm going to ride her on it anymore. We were making the turn to go out of the development, and she decided to shift her weight, and I'm not kidding you, we almost went down. I actually had to smash my foot on the ground just to keep the bike from falling over. It's the most unstable machine I've ever been on. I've never had a bike that with a geometry that was just so horrible. By myself, it's fine. It's actually really good. I mean, I can do turns and it's nimble, but I think it needs more rake. So, it's just absolutely horrible. But having that first gear was low like it is was fantastic, especially in the market. But one thing that really gets me about the market, and they do it every day. There's just nothing you're going to do. But it's a big U shape where we go, and you drive in the right side of the top of the U, and you come out on the left, right? Easy peasy Japanesey. Not these people. All these tricycle drivers go the wrong way. They don't care, and the traffic cops just stand there and look at them like they got nothing, worms in their brain. Why don't they just say, hey, you turn that thing around, and that's it. End of story. We would have no trouble. But we sat in there the whole trip. 50% of the trip was sitting in that stupid little U waiting for these people going the wrong way, and they won't stop. You try to pull up like, hey, screw you. Nope, they don't care. They're on a tricycle, you're on a bike, and they're just going to say screw you. And then you get people, the one guy, he's in a little car, and he's going to buy something off the back of the truck. And the truck's sitting, like this. It's where this black one is. It's sitting like this. So he pulls up right beside it. Instead of pulling in front of it or behind it, no, he pulls right up beside it and blocked everything. And I can't fit through with her carrying all the stuff on the back of the bike. I wasn't even going to try to slip through in between because it's too squirrely. We were cruising into the thing, and she just a little tiny shift to her weight, and I'm not kidding you guys. It's unbelievable. It's absolutely horrible how this thing handles. And I checked everything. Tires are good, rolling true, air pressure's fine. I did a lot of stuff on it. We only had one hiccup with the fueling, and we were coming back. I'm learning exactly how the gears are now because they're lower. So I was in third, and it's more like the old second, I guess. And I give it a little bit of gas, and it did the same like before. Not as bad, but the whole time I was doing it in the lower gears and keeping it revved up, I had no problems. So, but I think what happened in that carb, and I could be wrong, but most of the carbs you see that tube comes down that draws the fuel off is a little bit longer. This thing's just a little nub. Maybe that's the way it's designed. I don't know. But the idle one looks normal. So I'm not sure what's going on. I didn't take the whole carb off to look at everything. Just didn't. But the fuel filter looks good. I got that clear fuel filter on there. It doesn't look like there's a bunch of crap. We started just getting our gas at Petron. We don't bother with any of the other stations here. There's not even a piece of grit in that fuel filter. So I'm pretty cool about that. But I'm sure the kids are going to want to ride around today. We were zooming around last night late, and it was pretty nice. The bike, I'm just really ecstatic about the change, the change that it made in that bike. I don't know why they don't come from the factory like this. I guess for economy, I don't know. Maybe it's their economy numbers, I'm not sure. But it was geared entirely too high. Me going 6 up on the back, that's like going 3 teeth down on the front. You know, that's just way too high. And now when I'm riding it, it's fun. You know, not with my wife on the back, but with me or the kids on it, and you just hit the gas and it just picks up and goes just about in any gear. And I just don't understand why these factories are gearing them like they're doing. You know, it's just horrible. And that bike there, I actually had it coming from Padre Garcia. You know, it's got a top speed, I'd say about 55 miles an hour. That's all that thing was for. Now, I doubt maybe 40. But for what this thing is, it's a little town runner. Now, when she goes to she wants to go to the market, I think what she's going to have to do is show me the stores, and I'll just go, because I made up my mind. I'm not taking her on the bike anymore. It's just that's done. It's too unstable. I got it in at the house, thanking the good Lord that we made it. And my mouth was so dry. I had the worst case of cotton mouth you ever seen, because I was just, and it was probably making my riding worse because I was white knuckling the handlebars. That's how bad it gets. That's exactly how bad it got riding. So, but we're having a beautiful morning. It was chilly, and now it's warming up again. As soon as that sun comes out here, it gets really nice. And we got a nice Saturday. I don't know if the guys are going to be working tomorrow on here, but if they're not, I want my sweetie to take me down to the market and show me these different places, tell me the lady, and then I can just go down on the bike and park. I'm glad we didn't take the car down this morning. If I wouldn't have changed the sprocket, I probably would have took the car, and there was no place to park at all. You know, they just jam up stuff. It was a lot of carts where I usually park. People had just brought their little vegetable cart, you know, push carts that they make, and just put them there. I don't know who they belong to. One lady, it was really funny. I was sitting there in front of this little cigarette place, and she come walking up, and she had all her stuff, and she set it down to buy some smokes, and then she walked across the street. And I'm sitting there watching her. I got my little rear view mirror thingy on, and I'm just looking around. She jumps in a tricycle and leaves. And her bags of stuff was still sitting there. And I sat there for another, I don't know, 5-10 minutes, and never seen her coming back. And the tricycle had the big blue wheels. He was somebody noticed. Now, if he started going up to get out of there, well, then I'm sure he was stuck in some serious traffic, because all these other tricycle drivers going the wrong way. But it's a shame that Filipinos can't do the rules of the road. It's a shame. It's just it's the way it is. But it's a shame that they drive like that. It would be so much less traffic if they would just, you know, going the wrong way on the one way. They have the street going into town. It says it turns into a one-way. You know, it's as soon as you hit this certain cross street, it's a one-way. It's clearly marked one-way. Well, people were using both lanes. Well, the street before is a two-way. So they put pylons up in the middle and big sign right on the front of the pylon. This is two-way. Because people were going to the left on that road, and people making their right turn to go the other way were getting blocked. So that was cool. I was like, oh, good. They should have put that there, because this has been confusing. And so they put these big things down the middle of the road, separated the road, and every single day since they've done that, people are turning into that left lane that says, do not go over there, because they want to get 2 or 3 cars up in front of the other guy. And people who are coming out of that intersection to turn right, they're blocked. Now, see what this Jamoke didn't realize, he's blocked that whole road because of him going the wrong way. And then when he got to the end, nobody would let him back in. So now he just jammed up that whole corner from being just a dick. You know, this is just unbelievable. And guess what? when we went by this morning, there was 2 traffic cops just standing there talking, right there, right on the corner. Here's this guy going the wrong way, and they did nothing. I wished I had the camera on. You know, I don't like to take the camera with my wife on the back in case if we drop it. You know, I don't want to get the thing busted up. But I wished I'd had the camera on for that, because you wouldn't have believed it, guys. You just said, look at this. You know, what is their job? Is it just to, you know, I wish I knew what their job was. Because that right there, traffic control, I would think that's their job. They call them traffic cops. They're LTO guys, Land Transportation Office. I would think, okay, these are the guys who should control traffic. And most of the time you see them waving their arms. Maybe they're all insane, I don't know. But those 2 guys stood there and watched, smoking their cigarettes, you know, maybe finished up a donut, I don't know. But that just amazed me. Morning. But it amazed me how there would have been a great ticket right there. It would have been a real good ticket. And I don't know what. They'd rather stop me with the big white beard on something trumped up. You know, that's more like it. And but this is a everyday thing here. I would highly recommend, though, if you come to this area. I don't know why my wife don't want to go down to Padre Garcia to get her stuff. She keeps, you know, finagling me to drive her to this stupid mall, and that's it. I'm not doing it anymore. She can jump on a tricycle and go. I'll drive her to the gate if she wants, but me driving down into that mess, I'm done. I'm sick of it. If she wants stuff, she needs to learn how to go to Padre Garcia, and we can do that. Now, me by myself, running into town, I get into zipping through that traffic. You ain't gonna hold me up when I'm on the bike, and it's a little narrow bike. It's got good power now, and yeah, it's fun. It's a sport for me. But with her on the back, nope. She can go ahead and she can take the tricycle. So, but I'm back to the house, and this is Riding Rick, and I'm gonna let you go.